Hey everyone, welcome back to another Merge Tactics video. So a while back, I made a video talking about the new update, which completely revamped the game. I mean, they removed a few troops and stuff, and they added more traits and new troops, which makes everything feel brand new, and that's the reason I love this game so much, and I still have the motivation to keep trying to push to top 100 every season.
Although I haven't gone there yet.
Anyways, at the end of that video, I talked about this new comp that I created, and I said that it was my idea, but it turns out that this comp was developed independently of my genius by a bunch of other people, because I went on Reddit the next day and I saw a lot of people talk about what Supercell did with this comp, so I'm just going to talk about this comp today, because it's kind of obnoxious. So this comp is Skelly Drags, Baby Drag, Witch, Wizard, Giant Skelly, and Skelly King. It's the full undead plus fire comp, which you can kind of think of as being full traits. And the reason why this comp is so good is because everything synergizes well, but also because one of the troops is bugged. So first, the Skelly Drags got a buff to their HP. It's 630 at base now, and I think it was probably a bit less before. But the main thing is that they don't lose HP anymore when they split. So in the past, like, they would lose, like, I don't know, 30% of their HP every time they split. But now they don't, and they just stay at full HP when they split. Although, if your Skelly Drag's like half HP and it splits, yeah, the other one's gonna be half HP as well. And the main problem was before was because they're super squishy and they get sniped by like Princess or like Exy or like Monk. But Princess and Exy got removed, and Monk is nerfed because he doesn't have the Superstars trait anymore. And also Assassins got nerfed because you can't like run like Noble Comp and have Bandit plus Golden Knight. You have to use Goblin now, which isn't as good. And the Skeleton Dragons get, if they do end up running Assassins, they get this Dragon's trait that gives them like resistance against melee troops, like Assassins. So they actually do a lot better now if they do start getting punched. And the only thing that I think counters them now is the Archer Queen, but even still, the Archer Queen doesn't go invisible when she goes below half HP. So Archer Queen's not that good as a frontline troop anymore, so it's kind of going to be more difficult for her to snipe down a Skelly Drag. So yeah, now they just multiply endlessly and they have insane DPS and they do more damage to to melee troops. So Skeleton Dragons are a lot better now. Now the Baby Drag is also back. They removed it like 2 seasons ago, I think, or a season ago. It was a while. And the Baby Drag does so much damage, has such a massive radius. Like 2 tile radius, you can see here that it just hits everything in this area, and it does 50% extra damage to all these melee troops, and it buffs troops around it like hit speed. So your Skelly Drag is going to hit faster, your Wizard is going to hit faster, your Witch is going to hit faster. So it just melts everything within that area super quickly. And then the Witch is the bugged troop, because the Skeletons are supposed to have 20% of her max HP, but they have way more. Like my 3-star Witch is around 3,300 HP, and the Skeletons are supposed to have 20% of that, so like around, I'd say 600 HP each. Except they don't. They have 2,800 HP, I'm pretty sure, when I checked in game, which is way more than 20% the last time I checked. Other than that, the traits aren't anything too special. I mean, Undead is Undead, and then Hinder, Witch attacks really slow, and she doesn't have Splash, so Hinder's not going to be too useful on Witch. It's just kind of there as a trait. I think if she had Superstars this season, she would be really busted with how bugged the Skeletons are. Then there's also the Wizard. So Wizard pairs really well with the Baby Dragon because he gets bonus damage every time he hits. That's his special fire ability. And also, he attacks faster because of the Baby Dragon. And his Hinder trait, which applies a 40% chance to slow down enemies with each hit. I mean, he attacks faster and he splashes. So, like, entire front lines are getting slowed down. And if your frontline troops somehow manage to die and they start coming at you, the Wizard can just slow them all down and you buy yourself a lot of time. So the Wizard is going to be really good this season, and this is all just for 2 Elixir. And he still does really good damage as well. So Giant Skelly is the next troop. They brought Giant Skelly back, which made me really happy because this guy is really fun to use. The only weird thing is he's a tank now, which is kind of weird because you want your Giant Skelly to die so that it can blow up everything. But tank heals it when it's below 50% HP, which doesn't really make sense with what you're trying to use this Giant Skelly for. But other than that, the bomb does a lot of damage. And he's just super tanky. If he manages to survive like the frontline battle and he just walks into the enemy backline, he just blows everything up. And if he doesn't and their frontline troops actually beat yours, well then his bomb is just gonna stall all of them for like another second, which gives your baby dragon, your everything, more time to defeat them. Skelly King is the last final troop. I think he's the weakest part of the comp. He's just there to tank. He does spawn some skeletons, but I don't think they're that useful because this seems like a more backline heavy meta right now. So Skeleton King isn't going to get as much value killing troops. Unless you end up facing another witch and he splashes on all those skeletons, then yeah, that's pretty good value for the Skeleton King. But other than that, he's just there to tank. Pull stuff in so that your baby dragon can splash it more effectively, and your giant skeleton bomb also wipes everything out. So lastly, we have the full undead trait. I mean, full undead just works really well because it cuts the tankiest troops in half, and your baby dragon's gonna splash all of them with 50% extra damage. And if they somehow manage to survive, like the giant skeleton bomb is just gonna finish them off. So undead just synergizes really well with this comp because of all the splash we have going on. And then if everything doesn't blow up, you just have your witch to spawn like an army of like unkillable skeletons. So yeah, the only way I found that you could like beat this comp was if you somehow managed to get like a 3-star giant skeleton of your own, and it just died and like wiped everything out. But that requires them to have some like lower star troops, because if that doesn't happen, they're just gonna survive everything, and just walk right through. So yeah, thank you Supercell for making this happen to us. It's like OG full superstars, but it's more insane because it just wipes everything out even more effectively than that used to. So yeah, let's hop into some games and try to use this comp. Okay, so we do get the Fisherman's Hook, which I don't think is particularly like interesting. I haven't seen it do much of anything. We don't get the goblins, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna put it on the knight and see if we can pull anything in. So Goblin Demolisher is actually okay this season. He just kind of runs in and blows everything up. I don't know about Dagger Duchess though. I haven't seen her do anything interesting. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we do unfortunately lose this round because of the Demolisher. That's fine. We're playing Spirit Empress, so it's kind of expected. Now, I don't know what our chances of getting this comp are, because we are at like a decent elo right now. I mean, the season just started. We're already at 2k. Okay, there's our Skelly Drags. I don't want to start buying stuff too early. Let's just get the Goblins. So yeah, this guy's running full Goblins, so we should maybe at least get like 1 kill. Okay. He might be going for the comp, because he already has 2 of the cards needed. But we're playing Empress, we can level up a lot faster. And I've been considering trying out Goblin Queen this season, actually, because she did get a secret buff, if you didn't know. The Goblin Queen actually has like 1 Goblin trait by default. Oh, we actually won that round. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, so you can just get like a single stab Goblin, and then boom, you already have the Goblin trait. You don't need to invest too heavily in it. And then you can get 3 Goblins, and you can start spawning in Goblin machines like whenever you feel like it. So I'm actually going to force some selling here. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to put this back in. Okay. I'm gonna swap this out, and then yeah, let's upgrade the knight, upgrade the muskie. Alright, we're just trying to survive early game. We haven't taken too much damage, so this is pretty good. Okay. Honestly, I don't know how well this comp will fare with the Fisherman's Hook, because I haven't seen it do any. I haven't seen it like against this comp yet. I haven't been playing too much. As I'm like at 2k elo in like a few days. Okay, let's kind of want to start building my comp, so let's get this down. Yeah, okay, there's the witch. Was it too early? I think it was a bit too early. Oops, okay, I'm gonna put this back in. This is fine for now. We still at high HP, okay. Yeah, we still have a good amount of HP, so I think we can afford using goblins again. I am gonna put this here, and I'm gonna put this here so the Skeleton King can splash on the giant. Maybe get a skeleton spawn out. So, oh, never mind, he saw. Okay, that's pretty good. Yeah, we didn't take as much damage as I thought. Actually, no, we might take quite a bit. Yeah, that was quite a bit of damage. I was hoping we could get like 1 or 2 more kills. Fortunately, that did not happen for us. Oh, why did I buy that? Okay, let's see. Wizard. let's get that in. So. Okay, I really want that baby dragon. Does someone else have all the baby dragons? No. Come on, where are the baby dragons? Okay, I think yeah, this guy's not. I think he's out of the race. Let's see. Can we get a goblin in here? No. Okay, that's unfortunate. I just burned a lot of elixir for no reason. It's fine. At least we win this round, guaranteed. I'm still hoping for the baby dragon. No one's contesting it. Although I'm not playing any Empress players right now, so it doesn't seem like I'm gonna get to fully display like how atrocious this comp is. But yeah, we just need a baby dragon to finish out our thing. Yeah, round 6 and everybody's already gone. Okay. Oh, there was the baby dragon. Yeah, I'll just put this in now. Okay, we're not gonna get any more upgrades, I don't think. We just have to wait. I don't think this guy is making it. Yeah, let's just do this. I kind of want the Skelly King to pull in the Dark Goblin, so I'm gonna actually put him on the middle tile later so that he pulls everything in. Yeah, okay, surprise. Okay, that's pretty nice. Yeah, so as you can see, that baby dragon just splashed everything, and we already won this game, and I haven't leveled up any of my troops except for the Skelly King, which ironically, like unlike what I mentioned earlier, somehow he got the most value. So let's just hop into another game. Let's see if we can do a more interesting game that wasn't quite as blowouty as this one. Okay, we get some more Empress players. This is gonna make it a bit more interesting. I feel like Lung hasn't been as obnoxious this season. I don't know why. Because last season Lung was like all over, like slightly below like top 1k. Like every round I'd face like at least 2 Lung players, it felt. Sorry, I just choked on my spit. Also, this Lance modifier is so funny because every time like something gets knocked back, like it looks really funny seeing them fly through the air. Now, I also feel like I'm winning a lot more of the early game rounds this season. I don't know why. Last season I often like tanked early round. Okay, I'm actually gonna move the Lance to my Dark Goblin because he can more consistently shoot without getting knocked back. Because the knockback does stun for a brief moment. Okay, yeah, this is a very nice knockback on the Valk. You can be very strategic with this modifier because like normally people are gonna use like their best tank at the front just to kind of oh, okay, this might be a bot. I don't know why he's using the crying emote. This very rarely happens. Alright, we can finally get our stuff. I'm gonna sell everything here. Actually, yeah, I might want to keep doing this for a bit longer. Never mind. Just keep cycling. Yeah, that's good enough for now. We stopped 10 HP, so we can afford to take a hit. I'm gonna push this back a bit so my giant skeleton dies a bit faster. He doesn't have an echo, which I have to be careful of because I was playing earlier and oh wait, I forgot about the lance. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, bomb's not gonna get much value, but like the echo, like one time it knocked my giant skeleton off the map when it died, so 0 value from the bomb whatsoever. Oh, we do get a 3-star Dark Goblin that I can sell. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. Okay, can we get the other stuff though? Oh, okay, yeah, it's nice. Oh, okay. I actually don't want